Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. How's everyone doing? I am Lori Ann Robinson, fashion and beauty consultant, live from Los Angeles. And if any of you watched the Oscars last night, I know it's kind of a war snore of a show. We all knew who was going to win, right? Yeah, we kind of knew who was going to win. But no big surprises, but there were some awfully pretty darn dresses on that red carpet. There were only a few really mishaps, I think, and it was nice to see some really beautiful, beautiful gowns. And I guess white was the color of the red carpet this year, which was really quite lovely against the red. But anyway, I wanted to jump on tonight because I got a question from Janie in Cincinnati, and she's been reading some of the magazines about spring fashion. And you might have noticed on the red carpet there was a lot of diaphanous, chiffon-y type dresses. And you know, that will translate into all sorts of different price points. And it's not just going to be with gowns, it's going to be with ready to wear. It's going to be a big trend this season. But it's diaphanous. And what's a girl to do when you're wearing something like, I've got a sample, something like that, a blouse that's see-through. Okay, what do? What do you wear underneath? Because it's not really appropriate to just wear a bra if you're of a certain age, or if you're wearing it to work. Not so great. I mean, for the evening, depending on how comfortable you are with that look, then maybe go for it. But most of us gals of that age, oh, look at my hair tonight. This is kind of squirrely tonight. It looks like a squirrel's nest. I kept hitting it, getting in and out of the car today. Don't want to go quite so bare. Excuse me. Excuse me. I didn't want to sneeze on camera, but I couldn't hold it anymore. We don't want to go so bare. So what do? Well, my suggestion, and this is what really works, because we did this in television, is to get some of these like nude little camisoles. Now, here's the thing. You can find them that have a thicker strap. So if you're worried and don't want your bra strap to show, maybe you don't want that thin strap, because a lot of little camisoles have that really thin strap. And if you're very self-conscious about that, and you don't want that to show, and go with one, you know, if it's in a situation where you're wearing it maybe to work under a suit with, you know, some, a little bit more diaphanous type of blouse, or any fabrication that is a little too see-through. It doesn't have to exactly be a chiffon. This is what you do. This is the workaround, and it covers your bra. You definitely need a t-shirt bra. No lace bras, because you're going to get all the bumpies, and it's not going to look good. So you want to make sure that you have also something that's very sleek. Wearing cotton under, say, a chiffon or a lightweight fabric, it'll just catch up on one another. The two fabrics will rub up against one another and they will catch. And you're going to be forever, all day long, pulling it down. And I have better things to do than yanking down my shirt. But this way, if you've got something that is more of a slick fabric, you know, it's got some stretch in it, it's just going to fall nicely and it's not going to catch up. And you want to go with a tank type of situation, camisole, tank, whatever you want to call it, that is a little bit on the snuggish side. You want to make sure it's form-fitting, because you don't want loosey-goosey underneath a blouse. That's really not quite the look I don't think you're going to want. And it's going to be bulky, and you're going to feel fat. And who wants to feel fat? So you want to have something that is tight-fitting under there. Okay, so that is, and you can find those camisoles usually in nude and black. So depending on what you're wearing. I haven't seen so many of them yet in in colors, maybe you've seen them in colors where you live, but in most of the time that I see them there, it's just going to be nude and black. And nude and black is really, it crosses over to, you know, pretty much with any color. That's what you want to do. Now, if you really want to get crazy, super crazy, and if your skin tone is not this, you know, shade of nude, you can dip these into a little bit of tea, boiled tea in water. That's how they used to dye in the old days. Or if you're very Martha Stewart-y, you can get some RIT dye, tan RIT dye, and you can dunk these in to make it a little bit darker. That's if you really want to go crazy on it. I mean, we did it in theater and television, but we're nuts anyway. But really, you know, it just depends, whatever you want to do. And for women of color, if you've got really dark skin tones, you maybe can find them in chocolate brown. I have seen them in chocolate brown, so that might be a better choice for you. And I've seen taupe, but I don't know anybody's skin tone that is really taupe. It's sort of that grayed beige. It's a little gray, but it might work for you. So anyway, and then you also want to, whatever color your camisole is, you want to make sure your bra is the same color too, because you don't want another color shining through. And make sure, again, that it is a t-shirt bra. Okay. Oh, I see it. Okay. Who makes this one? Linda, I am not sure. I've had this for a long time. Let me, and I don't think they make them anymore. So let me check on that before I say anything on air. I'll put it in the comments. Alrighty. Yes. You could dip it into coffee, or, you know, if you want a darker skin tone. Yes, coffee works just fine too. If you really need to get it darker, or you can use the dark brown RIT dye. So yeah, either one would work if you've got, you know, pretty dark skin. So anyway, let me find out if this one is still in existence. I've had it for a long time. This is like my, if it wears out, I don't know what I'm going to do, because I've had it, and I just love it, because again, it's the bra strap thing. It covers up. What I did want to say also is I am still doing tons of research on makeup. Yes, and some skincare, and I haven't scheduled anything about sharing that information with you yet, because I don't want to just try something one time and then say, hey, this really is great. I want to make sure that what I am talking about, I've given the good old college try, and it's not just like I tried it one afternoon. I'm really trying this stuff out. So it's a coming, but it's just going to take a little time, because really you can't notice a difference in products, getting the full benefits of products, unless you wear them quite a few times to really see. And especially if it's skincare, you've got to give it at least a month. If it's something with, you know, the hyaluronic acid or whatever in it, you've got to give it a month. You know, of course, if you're not allergic to it. I mean, if you have an allergic reaction to it, then get rid of it immediately. But otherwise, you need to try something to really see if you've got those visible results. And that was a catchphrase on one of the makeup lines years ago. I don't even know if they do that anymore. But anyway, so I will be bringing you more spring fashion coming up, and I'm going to mark your calendars. I'll be doing a webinar Thursday, March 22nd, spring fashion. I don't know exactly what platform I'm going to use yet, because I want to make sure that everybody has a chance to see it and no snafus. So I might just end up doing it off of Facebook Live. I'm not sure yet, but just mark your calendar and you'll get notifications about that if indeed you, you know, just check back. And as soon as I get that figured out, I will put it on my page. Okay, so anyway, and keep those questions coming. I just love them. If you've got any questions that you want me to address, please, you know, put them in the comments. I love answering questions. It's, you know, it's bringing information to you. And you've got the question, and I betcha there's at least a couple hundred people that have the same question, that are curious in the same information. So I want to share as much as I can with you. So please, if there's something's really bugging you and you want to know about it, I will do my utmost best to get it answered and bring you, you know, as thorough of information as I possibly can. Okay, everyone, I am glad you joined me this evening. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday night. And I'm just thrilled Aurora wasn't playing with her new catnip toy, because we would have had a whole different video. Okay, take care, everyone, and I will see you again very soon. All right, bye-bye.